They're tall, they're attractive, they're everywhere. And without them, you probably wouldn't be able to see what we're watching right now. See what I mean? In today's Virtually Rick, we take a closer look at the wooden utility pole and ask, in our environmental world, is wood still a good idea? Let's get virtual. Incredibly, for more than a century, America's electrical and communication infrastructure has been held together by a wooden pole, around 150 million of them across America. Even now, in our super tech age, wooden poles are still pretty vital. But why? They first appeared around 1844 thanks to Samuel Morse and his telegraph, who found burying his cables underground ineffective. So he constructed a 40-mile line from DC to Baltimore using 700 wooden poles. It worked. Next came electricity, which meant loads more of these poles, and it was important to make sure they all met certain safety standards, so they looked the same and lasted for a very long time. As they are to this day, they're treated with preservatives under extreme pressure, forcing it deeply into the wooden fibers, extending the life of the utility pole to over 70 years, almost as long as a human. All right, Grandad?
Hey, I'm only 35.
But why wood? Well, wood stores carbon, unlike steel, which is energy intensive to create, and steel is certainly more fireproof, but more conductive and grounding for electricity. And the debate between environmentalists is that wood can be good and bad. Some worry about the impact of the preservatives they contain, others about the base's ability to decay in the ground, and their resistance to fire. And speaking of fire, poles of any kind aren't always the best choice in high wind and fire risk areas, so now many power companies are burying their power lines in those areas instead. It's much more expensive on the front end, but might actually save money when it comes to preventing costly fire damage. Even though burying power lines might be a better idea, wooden poles are versatile, affordable, light, and easy to transport, especially after major weather events and hurricanes. They are quick and simple to install, and most importantly, to climb. And they're a renewable resource that, if managed properly and sustainably, will certainly ensure that the future of the wooden utility pole will be unbelievably good.